Welcome to This Explainer. Look, if you've ever found yourself just staring at a blank screen, silently praying for high-converting copy to magically appear, you are in the exact right place. Today, we're unlocking our exclusive DigiPalms framework. We are going to show you exactly how to leverage AI to drastically elevate your landing page copy and, more importantly, systematically turn your visitors into paying customers. So, if you've been struggling with copy that kind of falls flat, or maybe you just want to speed up your whole creative process without sacrificing quality, get ready. We're going to break down the highly structured prompts that can literally transform an AI assistant into a master conversion copywriter.
So here's the complete playbook we're running through today. We've got mastering the perfect headline, crafting irresistible body content, the psychology of persuasion, designing compelling call to actions, optimizing for maximum conversion, and finally, your AI implementation strategy. Let's get right into it.
All right, part 1, mastering the perfect headline.
At the DigiPalms, we know for a fact that the battle for your customer's attention starts at the very top of the page. Think about it. If your headline fails, the rest of your brilliant copy doesn't even matter because nobody is sticking around to read it. That's why we instruct our AI to go way beyond basic words and actively A/B test psychological triggers. Imagine testing a headline driven by sheer curiosity, making the reader feel like they just have to know more, against one driven by scarcity to create that real fear of missing out. You definitely shouldn't just ask AI for a generic headline. You want to prompt it to generate dynamic pairs like this, test them, and figure out exactly what psychology drives your unique buyer. We absolutely love using a specific prompt as our secret weapon to force the AI to apply proven, high-converting formulas that demand clarity and a super strong promise. Because let's be honest, sometimes AI can get a little too creative and basically hallucinate a completely irrelevant sales pitch. But by restricting it to tried-and-true formulas, like how to achieve a desired outcome in a specific time frame, or the secret of a desired outcome, you guarantee that the output remains relevant, urgent, and totally unique. You're giving the AI the exact structural guardrails it needs to actually succeed.
Moving right along to Section 2, crafting irresistible body content.
Once you have their attention secured, it's time to move into the middle of your page, which is really where the heavy lifting and persuasion happens. We use the problem, agitate, solve framework as a structural prompt. This guarantees the AI crafts a compelling narrative that just naturally leads right down to your offer. Here's how you do it. Prompt the AI to first clearly state the problem your target audience faces. Then, and this is absolutely crucial, have it write 2 paragraphs that agitate that problem by highlighting its real, negative impacts on their everyday lives. Only after doing that do you let the AI introduce your product as the hero solution and detail its benefits. It creates this logical, emotionally resonant flow that makes the reader feel deeply understood before you ever even pitch a product.
Now you might be wondering, how do we stop the AI from just rattling off a list of dry facts? Because nobody wants a landing page that reads like a technical manual. Instead, you prompt your AI to take a specific feature, map it directly to an ultimate core benefit, and then write a quick, one-sentence mini-story or use case that illustrates that benefit in action. Think of something like a customer saving 5 hours a week. Connecting every single feature to a real-world benefit through a relatable mini-story completely grounds your product in reality.
The big takeaway here is that you must prompt the AI to weave a story where your customer is the hero, overcoming their obstacles through your product. We use a specific story framework prompt that actually gives the AI an ideal customer protagonist. From there, you outline their core challenge, how they stumble upon your product, the transformation they go through, and the ultimate positive outcome. Storytelling is the secret sauce that makes your page engaging, and giving the AI these exact narrative beats ensures it hits the precise emotional notes you need to convert.
Okay, Section 3, the psychology of persuasion.
To truly master conversions, we need to tap right into the mind of the consumer. It's really not just about what you say, it's about how the human brain processes information and makes quick decisions. So we direct the AI to apply cognitive biases that simplify the user's decision-making shortcuts. Take scarcity bias, for instance. That basically just means a product becomes way more desirable when people think its availability is limited. You can prompt the AI to generate copy snippets that subtly leverage this, or anchoring effects, or even the bandwagon effect, essentially guiding your visitor to a natural and easy yes. We also prompt the AI to inject Robert Cialdini's 6 principles of persuasion seamlessly throughout the landing page. You can ask the AI for highly specific ways to apply reciprocity, social proof, or authority directly to your unique product.
And by asking the AI to provide a short copy example for each one and having it explain its potential impact on user behavior, you make sure these incredibly powerful psychological drivers are woven cohesively into the page without overwhelming the user.
Let's be real, people are not going to convert if they don't trust you. To win that battle for trust, you have to prompt the AI to identify exactly where to place emotional triggers and social proof elements for maximum credibility. We actually instruct the AI to generate strategies for integrating customer testimonials, usage statistics, and industry awards. But we don't just ask for the text. We ask the AI to suggest exactly where these trust-building elements should live on the page for maximum impact. It builds an overall atmosphere of absolute, undeniable reliability.
Next up, Section 4, Designing Compelling Call to Actions.
Once you've established that trust, it's time to prompt the AI for literally the most important element on the entire page, the click. Listen, never settle for basic button copy. A generic submit or click here does absolutely nothing for your conversions. Instead, we train the AI to look at distinct user personas and create highly contextual, personalized CTAs that address the specific needs and pain points of each individual. You want to use strong command verbs and crystal clear value propositions, like "Get my free strategy guide," to create a sense of urgency that's tailored exactly to the person reading it.
Now this right here is one of our most powerful prompt injections to dynamically salvage lost traffic. Think about it. When someone is about to leave your page, you have a tiny fraction of a second to win them back. By feeding the AI a prompt for exit intent strategies, you force it to think strategically on its feet. It generates the copy, the actual offer, like a sudden discount or a free trial, and explicitly identifies the psychological trigger it's using to re-engage that specific leaving visitor, changing their mind right before they bounce.
All right, Section 5, Optimizing for Maximum Conversion. So the copy might be written, but our DigiPalms methodology dictates that we've now got to optimize. Great copy on a poorly structured page is still going to fail, for sure. You must prompt your AI assistant to adapt your brilliant copy for mobile screens, ensuring much faster load times, shorter paragraphs, and touch-friendly interactions. You can literally just ask the AI to adapt the page structure, modify the copy into quick bulleted lists for small screens, and suggest how to leverage mobile-specific features like click-to-call. The AI is actually fantastic at formatting content if you just give it the right constraints.
We also always ask the AI to design comprehensive conversion rate optimization tests. You want to be tracking micro-conversions to gradually and logically engage your visitors based on real, hard data. You don't have to just guess what to test anymore. Prompt the AI to design your A/B test plan. Ask it to identify 3 specific elements to test, like the hero headline or the page layout, generate the variations, and crucially tell you exactly which metrics you need to track and how to interpret those results so you can continuously scale your conversions.
Finally, Section 6, Your AI Implementation Strategy.
Now that you have the prompts and the psychology down, let's lock in your strategy for actually executing all of this. Because having the tools is one thing, but using them effectively is a whole different ballgame. To transform yourself from a beginner to a true landing page maestro, there are 10 core principles to effectively adopt these AI prompt strategies right into your daily workflow. Let's look at the biggest takeaways.
The absolute most crucial point to remember here is that AI output is just your starting point. It's not the finish line. You want to prioritize your learning by starting with prompts that address your most immediate, pressing needs. Practice consistently on real-world projects. And above all else, you have to iterate, reflect, combine different prompts, and actively refine the AI's output based on your own intimate, deeply human knowledge of your brand.
As you take this playbook and start crafting your own high-converting pages, please remember that your human insight is your greatest asset in this entire AI-assisted journey. AI is a remarkably powerful tool for structuring information, ethically applying cognitive biases, and generating a ton of variations. But your unique insights and your creativity are what will ultimately connect with your customer. So I'll leave you with this one final thought. Are you going to let AI replace your creativity? Or are you ready to use these exact prompts to scale your own genius?